Every great adventure starts with an idea, a spark of curiosity that turns into something bigger. For us, that spark was the open road. No fixed plans, no hotel bookings, just my girlfriend, our Jeep, and the horizon ahead. This is a story of our first ever overlanding trip, from Norway to Greece. I've traveled to Greece many times before. My girlfriend is Greek and lives in Athens, so the country isn't new to me. But this time, it was different. We weren't flying in. This time, we were driving, crossing Europe, covering thousands of kilometers, and seeing it all from a different perspective. This wasn't just a vacation, it was an adventure. Germany was all about covering distance. Long stretches of the Autobahn, passing by endless fields and small villages. It felt like the road never ended. This was the first real test. Not of the Jeep per se, but of ourselves. Could we handle the long hours, the fatigue, the mental game of just keeping going? Pushing further south and past the border to Austria, we entered the Alps. One of Europe's largest mountain ranges had a way of making us feel small. Towering peaks, unpredictable weather, and twisty roads that tested both man and machine. It was breathtaking and humbling, all at the same time. We are now approaching the height of the tallest mountain in Norway.
Oh.
And we're probably going to end up going higher than the tallest mountain in Norway.
I can feel it in my ears.
2,000. This corner up there, it says in the sign. 2,459 meters. And here is the pass into Italy.
Oh God, they're really.
Yeah.
I cannot believe it.
This was the first time we truly felt like overlanders. No cozy hotels, no soft beds, just our tent, the sound of the wind, and a growing appreciation for simplicity. Overlanding is raw, it's real, and it forces you to be present in every moment. Italy was a dream, but it was also a challenge. The sun was relentless, the distances long, and the biggest enemy wasn't the road, it was the heat. We had made a choice, stay off the busy highways, just us and the winding back roads that led us through rolling vineyards and villages that felt frozen in time. We covered hundreds of kilometers this way, inching our way south, trading speed for beauty. But beauty came at its own price. The heat never let up. Sleeping in a tent when it's 30 degrees at midnight, that's when the real endurance test begins. No air condition, no escape. Just us, the suffocating air, and the realization that overlanding isn't always glamorous. It's about adapting, pushing through, and accepting that not every moment will be comfortable. At night, we pitched camp where we could. A dry riverbed where the stones still held the warmth of day. A quiet stretch of beach where the waves whispered against the shore. No pending reservation at fancy hotels. Just instinct and freedom of the open road. For 3 days, Italy tested us. 2 beginners. But it also gave us moments we'll never forget. And when we finally reached the ferry to Greece, standing on the deck as the coastline faded into the horizon, we knew the journey was just beginning. Reaching Greece wasn't just a milestone, it was a shift. I'd been here many times before, but never like this. Driving across the border, I realized this trip had changed the way I saw the country. It wasn't just another visit to see my girlfriend or another flight to an island. It was a deeper dive into the land, the people, and the places in between. For her, Greece is home. For me, it's a place I've known well. But this time, I got to see it through different eyes, through the lens of overlanding, the long stretches of coastal roads, and the dirt trails leading to hidden spots. The freedom of going wherever we wanted, whenever we wanted. Zakynthos was unreal. Turquoise waters, hidden coves, roads literally carved into cliffs. It was like driving through a Greek postcard. Every turn led to a new discovery. Every stop was an invitation to slow down and take it all in. One night, we camped atop a 200-foot-high cliff, nestled among ancient olive trees. The air was thick with the scent of the sea and wild herbs. The only sounds were the wind and the distant crash of waves against the rocks far below. As the sun dipped into the horizon, the sky burned orange and gold, fading into the deep blues of the endless Ionian. Out there, past the water stretching infinitely before us, the next piece of land was Africa. It truly felt like the edge of the world. The Peloponnese was a different kind of adventure. Here, the past and present mixed in a way I'd never seen before. One minute, we were driving through rugged mountains. The next, we were standing in places that had existed for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Greece isn't just beautiful, it's alive. It tells stories if you're willing to listen. Deep in the Peloponnese, we entered Mani, a land as fierce as its history. Towering stone houses, rugged cliffs, and a coastline carved by time. This wasn't just another stop. This was the land of the unconquered. Driving through Mani felt different. It wasn't just about the road. It was about history, about resilience. And like so much of Greece, it had a way of making me feel small, yet completely alive. As we pushed north, we reached Meteora, a place unlike anywhere I'd ever seen. Monasteries perched atop sheer pillars of rock, as if placed there by the Greek gods themselves. The sheer scale of it, the thought of hands carving stone with only primitive tools, it left me in awe. As a Norwegian, I couldn't shake the feeling that if our Norse and Greek gods ever crossed paths, this would be the place. The further north we went, the wilder Greece became. The heat of the south gave way to crisp mountain air, pine forests, and roads that twisted into landscapes untouched by time. Zakynthos, a hidden world of stone villages, ancient bridges, and endless ridgelines, was our next destination. There, high in the mountains, we pitched our camp in a place so different from the turquoise beaches we had been that it felt like a different country entirely. At dawn, before the sun warmed the tent, we set off for a hike in the Zagori Mountains. Ever since we left Norway, we had pictured this as our final moment in Greece. The air was thin and the temperature rising. We moved with the pace of the sun towards the edge. And then, right before our feet, lay the Vikos Gorge, a canyon so deep as if Earth was revealing its own heart. Some places make you feel small in the best way possible. Standing at the edge, staring into the untamed world below, I felt it. Why we chase the road, why the unknown calls. These moments make every hard kilometer worth it. After weeks on the road, I realized something. Overlanding isn't just about where you go, it's about how you get here. It's about the challenges, the unexpected moments, the places you sleep, and the people you share it with. It's not always easy, it's not always comfortable, but that's what makes it real.